You wake up tired. You grab your phone before you even open your eyes. You scroll through an endless feed of other people's lives. Someone's on a beach. Someone just got married. Someone bought a car you can't afford. You feel like you're behind, like you're not enough. You feel anxious, insecure, even angry, and you think, what's wrong with me? But what if the real question is, what's wrong with the way we live? Because 2,000 years ago, the Stoics warned us about this, and we didn't listen. Hey, welcome to the channel. If you're tired of the chaos, the noise, and the pressure to be everything for everyone, this is your place. On this channel, we take the ancient wisdom of the Stoics and make it work for real life. Right now. Today's video is about a powerful idea. You might be living your life based on everything that doesn't matter. And it's time to change that. Let's break it down. We live in a world obsessed with control. Control over our image. Control over other people's opinions. Control over outcomes, timing, success. But the Stoics would look you dead in the eye and say, you're trying to control things you never truly owned. The job? Not in your control. The relationship? Not in your control. Even your own body, not fully under your control. And here's the kicker. When you fight for control over things that were never yours, you suffer. You burn out. You break. Epictetus said it best. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. Yet most of us spend 90% of our energy on the wrong half. So what is Stoicism really about? It's not about suppressing emotion. It's not about being cold or robotic. It's about freedom. Not the kind sold to you in ads or promised by productivity gurus, but true inner freedom. The freedom to stay calm in chaos, to choose how you respond, to walk away from what doesn't serve your soul. Real freedom, the kind that comes from understanding deep in your bones what is and isn't under your control. It's the kind of freedom that doesn't depend on circumstances, titles, or validation. It's the quiet power of knowing that no matter what happens outside of you, your thoughts, your actions, and your character are yours alone to shape. That's where true strength lives, not in dominating the world, but in mastering yourself. The Stoic formula: control what you can, accept what you can't, respond with virtue. That's it. That one sentence holds the weight of centuries of wisdom. It's not a motivational quote. It's a way of seeing the world and yourself with radical honesty. It reminds you where your power truly lies. Not in the outcome, but in your integrity. Not in controlling others, but in mastering yourself. If you remember just one thing from this video, let it be that. It's not a life hack. It's a life philosophy. A complete reorientation of how you perceive yourself and the world around you. Life hacks aim to save seconds. Stoicism teaches you how to save your soul. It's not about squeezing more productivity out of your day. It's about filling your days with meaning, direction, and peace. A life philosophy like Stoicism doesn't just help you function. It helps you flourish. It's the foundation for a resilient, examined, and virtuous life. And when you actually start living this way, you become unshakable. Let's make this practical. If a Stoic like Marcus Aurelius or Seneca could sit down with you today, here's what they'd say. 1. Stop trying to control other people. You can't make someone love you. You can't make them stay. You can't make them respect you, forgive you, or understand you the way you wish they would. This is one of the hardest truths in life, and one of the most freeing. The Stoics teach us that other people's choices, opinions, and emotions are not within our control. Clinging to the illusion that we can fix, change, or control them only leads to frustration, anger, and disappointment. When you argue endlessly to win someone over, when you obsess over being liked, When you replay conversations in your head, trying to perfect the past, that's wasted effort. That's energy spent on things that lie beyond your domain. Epictetus said, if someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. So what can you do? You can control your response. You can choose to be kind when someone is cruel. You can choose dignity when you're disrespected. You can choose peace when someone brings chaos. The next time someone insults you or lets you down, pause. Breathe. Ask yourself, is this under my control? If it's not, let it go. Don't hand over your peace to people who haven't earned it. That's not stoicism, that's wisdom. 2. Your thoughts are not reality. Marcus Aurelius kept a journal, not for the world, but for himself. In its pages, he reminded himself again and again, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This wasn't just poetic philosophy. It was a survival tool, because even as an emperor, he couldn't stop wars, plagues, betrayals, but he could govern the one thing no one else could touch, his own thoughts. And the same is true for you. Most of what stresses us out never actually happens. Most of our anxiety comes not from life, but from the story we're telling ourselves about life. That person didn't reply, and your mind fills in the worst. You make a mistake, and your mind screams you're a failure. You feel fear, and your mind calls it doom. But thoughts are not facts. Thoughts are weather, constantly changing, sometimes stormy, but always passing. And you are not the weather, you are the sky. So start noticing your thoughts. Question them. Don't blindly obey them, especially the cruel, panicked, or reactive ones. A Stoic learns to say, this thought is visiting me, but it doesn't have to lead me. The power to filter, challenge, and reframe your thinking is one of the greatest freedoms you have. Use it daily. That's what Marcus did. 3. Life is short. Stop wasting it. Seneca wrote an entire essay called On the Shortness of Life. His point? Life isn't short, you're just wasting it. Scrolling, procrastinating, overthinking, worrying about things you can't change. Every moment you spend on what doesn't matter is a moment stolen from what does. Ask yourself every day, what am I doing with my time? You don't have to change everything overnight, but you can start today with just a few small shifts. Begin journaling. Write 1 page each night. Reflect. Be honest. Practice voluntary discomfort. Take cold showers. Skip the elevator. Challenge yourself. Train your reactions. Pause before you speak. Choose calm over chaos. Ask yourself often, is this within my control? These aren't just mental tricks. They're training. They build resilience, they build presence, they build you. Here's the truth. The world is noisy, distracting, addicted to speed and status. But you don't have to live like that. You can slow down. You can choose a different path. You can become strong, focused, peaceful, like a Stoic. This channel is your place to learn how. So if this hit you, if it made you think, then hit subscribe, because we're just getting started. And next week, I'll show you how one Roman emperor beat anxiety, and how you can too. Remember, the obstacle is the way.